If you did not watch or listen to our last episode, we had Colton write us a trivia question that we got wrong, and we decided to punish ourselves by taping one eye shut. So that's why we look like this, in case, anyone needs a disclaimer. I just wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, how's everything? Anyone have a story? I have one if neither of you do.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Jeff and I just got back from my family reunion, like on my side of the family, my mom's side of the family, really. And we're a big family. We're a big family that is very chaotic. Like, I can't look at you guys. I
just want to close both of my eyes so bad. I'm like so tired already.
I'm just gonna put horse sliders on. Anyway, we just got back, and Jeff got to see like how crazy chaotic my family is. And when I say that, I'm not saying it lightly, because I'm sure everyone's like, my family's crazy too. But like, no, like Jeff was telling our friends yesterday that my family goes out of their way to try to embarrass each other. So like every time we're together, we do like dumb games. And one of the games they made us play as couples, by the way, was this game where you put on like one sock on each foot, and then you basically wrestle to get the
sock off.
To get the sock off. It was crazy. I was against Jeff, by the way.
Oh no! And he's like a foot taller than you.
That's what I said. I said that before we started. I was like, oh my gosh! And I told Jeff before. I was like, can you go easy on me, please? He's like, no, I gotta prove myself.
So did he win?
Yeah.
I love playing games like that because I just laugh so hard the entire time.
I'll just show you the videos I got yesterday.
I love just like coming through. I just can't. Hey everybody, you're listening to Discussions with Heidi, Nat, and Kim.
We're three sisters who talk about anything and everything while playing trivia.
We can't promise we'll always stay on topic, but we can promise we'll always be safe for work. Thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode.
So anyway, today we are going to be deep diving into Harry Potter characters that we have one-sided beef with.
In celebration of Harry Potter's birthday.
Was it Harry Potter? Oh, yeah, it's coming up.
It's coming up.
It's coming up, that's right.
Yeah.
July 31st, people.
Are we going to do something?
Which, fun fact, is also my brother-in-law's birthday.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Which one?
He shares a birthday with Lance.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Harry Potter.
He probably doesn't care. But that's okay. I care.
You should tell him in case he does care.
Say happy birthday, Harry. I mean Lance.
Just send him a text. Happy birthday, Harry. No, but I don't know about y'all, but I had kind of like a meditation moment thinking about all of these things. Thinking about the characters that I truly think that I have one-sided beef with. Because there are definitely characters that are like hated. Like Dolores Umbridge.
That's what I thought. I was like thinking about it because I feel like in Harry Potter it's like pretty clear who you're supposed to like and who you're not.
Exactly.
And so I was trying to think of the ones that like people might not think of.
Yeah, same.
Because like obviously Voldemort, obviously Dolores Umbridge, obviously Rita Skeeter. Like
yeah, but it's like a two-way street there because they don't like anyone else.
Yeah,
that's why they're bad. So yeah, I really thought about this, but anyway, I can go ahead and just start.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Top of my list that I thought of was Cho Chang.
Oh my gosh, same! Really? Yeah! She's the worst!
Okay, well, what are your reasons? Because I had my own reasons.
She's just annoying. Yeah. Really. Like, she just, like, has no place to be there. Like, no need.
Like, why was that story even brought into the... Like, I understand they needed, like, Harry to, like, go through, like, the regular teenage boy kind of falling in love or crushing on this girl. But I feel like that was the wrong person.
Yeah.
Because she had just lost Cedric. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm talking
she
book
led
show.
him on, man.
He liked her before she lost Cedric. I guess.
That's true. But the whole time afterwards, she was just, like, back and forth, like, mood swings.
And then she kissed him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she cried.
So, and then she cried. Yeah. So she put my boy Harry through a lot.
She
okay?
did. And we just cannot.
Natalie, you gotta open your eye.
I wanted to put Cho Chang so bad for like the same reasons. Like she's just annoying for what like, and it's like it's funny because she's like a nice girl. Like
Right.
why is she so annoying? But she is. But like I was thinking about it and I was like trying to find like real like concrete reasons to explain my beef with her. And like what is there? Like she was one of the first who believed Harry when he said that Voldemort was back. She was in Dumbledore's army. Like she was nice to Harry always.
But didn't she like rat them out?
No, that was her friend. In the movie, they have it.
If you're friends with horrible people, you're horrible people.
No, but listen. In the movie, they have it as her ratting them out because she was given what's it called, like the serum or whatever that makes you tell the truth. But in the book, it's her friend Marietta that rats them out. And so
I need to reread these books so bad.
The one thing about it is like she is a really good friend because she stood up for Marietta in the fact that she was like, oh, she made a mistake, but like we all do. So like she's a really nice friend, but also I'm like, no, but she was dumb, and so yeah, Cho is just nice, and so I can't find real beef.
I know that's the thing. I had a really hard time with this topic because I feel like I just keep thinking that they're all like 13, 14, 15, you know, like teenagers.
Yeah.
So they're still learning a lot and going through a lot, and so like. What teenager is like, no, I can't lead him on, you know? Or like, did she actually mean to lead him on? No, she probably really liked him, but I still had feelings for Cedric, you know? Like, so it's just like hard to find.
I'm worse, because you know who I put down as having beef against?
Oh no.
Crookshanks.
Oh my god! Okay, pause. We have to do
cat.
We have to do our trivia.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even realize it went off.
Yeah, it went off. Who wants to go first? Nat, you can go ahead.
Okay. All right.
No, seriously.
Like our parents.
Yeah, I know. Pocahontas was baptized and given what English name? Is it A, Elizabeth, B, Charlotte, C, Alice, or D, Rebecca?
Rebecca.
I feel like it's Alice, actually.
Did you guys even know that? I like read this trivia and I was like,
I feel like I did know this. Is it Rebecca?
yeah, it is.
Okay, yeah, I did know it. Somehow in the back of my mind, I knew that answer.
How did you find
Don't
that?
know.
Oh, okay.
Don't know.
That is so funny.
It's just stupid
Rebecca.
random trivia that I know.
She does not look like a Rebecca, but I digress. Anyway, resume. So, okay, let's talk about your beef with...
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about this now. Let's unpack everything.
Well, like, it's just funny because she's like, oh, they're just teenagers. It's literally a cat. I know. But I was like, honestly, it kind of made me sad thinking about this because I was like, man, like, I've always really respected J.K. Rowling's writing and, like, how well she wrote that series. But I was like, she didn't really, like, give us any characters that are, like, super, like, in the middle too much, really. I mean, Snape, but I don't know, like, characters that you, like, hate and then love and then hate and then love. Like,
That's true. See, that's why I had a hard time, is because, like, I just looked up a list of characters, and I was like, see, like, yeah, they did that, but then they did, like, so many other good things, you know? Like, I don't have beef with them, because, like, I understand why they did it, you know? So it was, like, really hard for me to, like, because I'm pretty sure I have... Yeah. So, like, for me, I put down the Sorting Hat.
The Sorting Hat!
Okay.
Now we've got
Wait, hold on.
Teenagers, cats, and hats. Okay.
Okay. Listen. What?
Because, okay, this is in my head, okay? So, there's just, like, a whole bunch of 11-year-olds, okay? They just find out that they're witches and wizards or whatever, some of them. They show up at this place. Harry has no idea what the freak is happening, okay? Like, he really doesn't. He shows up and they're like, oh, we're gonna put this hat on your head, he's gonna tell you where you're supposed to go. And then the freaking hat just sits there and just talks to him, and he's, like, reading his mind, and he's probably super, like, nervous and scared, and he's not a nice hat.
He's not a nice hat.
He's very grumpy.
Not the grumpy hat.
In the books, he sings. Like, he's cheerful.
Okay, no.
For a minute.
He's probably singing in his
rough voice.
I tell everybody he's, like, scared about.
Grumpy voice of the Sorting Hat.
He basically is like, let me tell you your future, but I'm not going to tell you your future. I'm just going to, like, push you into your future. Like, that's just so rude.
I love that you actually thought about
I know.
that.
I don't know why.
That's so funny. That actually reminded me of one that I didn't think about. Godric Gryffindor. He's
Why?
like, with the sorting hat, he's like, oh, help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who need it. And he's like, but actually you have to have the sorting hat and you have to like be in like real danger or I'm not gonna like send my sword to you. Like,
That's true. I forgot about that.
So you have
All
beef
these
with Godric
stipulations.
Gryffindor then?
Could be. I mean, I remember feeling annoyed about that when I was reading the books. I was like, why can't you just send them the sword?
Okay, but why do you have beef with Crookshanks? We never really talked about that.
Yeah. Sorry, don't. We're not gonna let that slide.
Because Crookshanks is a cat, right? What do cats do? They kill mice and rats.
Yeah.
Okay? He had like the entire year to kill Peter Pettigrew, aka Scabbers.
You're
And he
right.
couldn't even do that. Like, he would have saved like so many lives.
But you know what? In his defense, Peter was an actual human and had a human brain. So, like, he could outsmart a cat.
I mean, yeah, maybe. But there were times Crookshanks
But cats are pretty
had his
smart.
chance.
That's true.
So.
And, like, yeah, that's true.
And he knew, man. Like, he had a vendetta against Scabbers. Not even just because he was a rat, I don't think. It was, like, extra. He knew something was up with that rat, and he didn't even do anything about it.
Did you guys ever see, like, when Harry gets the map, and he's like, they're like, why didn't he ever look at, like, Ron and just see that he has some, like, man named Peter Pettigrew sleeping in
Literally.
his bed,
Oh
you know?
man, there's so many plot holes that I like. That's something I discovered when I was trying to come up with my list. That there are so many plot holes to this. Like, I have one-sided beef with the fear that the wizards had with the unforgivable curses. Let me explain. So, like, you know how, like, they said the whole time, like, you can't, like, if you do that, then you, like, the worst punishment. Like, they made it seem like, I don't know, you'd be sent to Azkaban for, like, ever. Or even worse, you'd be killed on sight. If you Avada Kedavra someone else.
Yeah.
But then, like, so many people use those curses, and they slide on by.
That's true.
Like, I had more fear instilled in, like, I still to this day do not turn on the light in my car because in the back of my head, my mom's voice is saying, "Don't do that. That's illegal." Even though that's been busted, like myth busted, and I still like am afraid. Like, I'm more afraid of that than like these wizards were of, you know.
Well, do you think
These
part
curses.
of that is because
Oh, that was fast.
the Ministry of Magic like started to become so corrupt that like
Oh,
the people who shouldn't be using it were like sliding by because there was corruption?
Maybe. I don't
That's
know.
true.
I just thought of that. I was like, I don't know, something doesn't sit right.
Yeah. It just, like, it didn't seem like there was a whole lot of, like, policing, like you said.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, how can you keep track of that? It's just, like, a wand.
Well,
Unless you have a possession of the wand, then they can't do anything
But then, like,
about
how
it.
did they keep track of the people who are underage using magic?
Ooh.
Exactly.
Wouldn't there be some sort? I feel like is that in my imagination where they had some sort of something like that? For the
You know,
unforgivable
that's
curses?
probably true.
They had to have something
I
because
don't know.
didn't Harry get in trouble for using?
Yeah. The second one.
Yeah.
Which leads to my next thing.
All right.
Dobby. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I love Dobby after the second book. Okay. But the first time you meet Dobby, he's the most annoying thing ever. Like,
Yeah.
he
That
literally got him in trouble.
that whole
Yeah.
scene where you're just like, you want to strangle the dude. You're like,
And so when Harry's like, "Why are you being so loud?" And he's like throwing him in the closet. I'm like, "Yeah, you go, Harry. You go."
Yeah.
Because, like, honestly,
so they're hitting themselves. Like, oh my gosh, dude, let me do that for you.
Literally. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
yeah,
Bless
that
his
was. And then he's the reason why he got in trouble is because he used magic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Dobby was just trying to help him
Yeah.
because he didn't want him to be killed.
That's true.
So, at the same, see, that's the thing is like all these characters. I'm like, but they're justified. They have reasons.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. We gotta do another trivia,
Oh,
and then
sorry.
I have one that might be controversial, and then my other one is not controversial.
Okay.
Because I bet you guys probably have that one. Okay. I actually found a Harry Potter trivia question that I thought would be
Me
fun.
too.
Oh, I hope it's not the same one.
Hopefully not.
Which Patronus belongs
No.
to Luna Lovegood?
Oh, the bunny. The rabbit.
Yeah.
It is?
That's correct.
2 for 2.
Technically, it's a hare. I'll allow it.
Get it right.
Oh, my bad.
Jeez.
My
Yeah,
bad.
geez.
Just like Harry, it's not a deer. It's a stag.
It's
Okay.
a
It's a
stag.
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 Anyway, okay. My controversial beef. Percy Weasley.
Oh, that's not controversial. I have that too.
Oh, I just remember in the books. I haven't read the books in a long time.
Dude,
I
that
remember
dude
reading
is
the books.
so
Oh,
annoying.
I just want to punch him in the
He's
face,
so
man.
annoying.
He's like, I'm a prefect.
He,
So-
he like literally was like going against his family because
Yeah.
he's such like a rule follower and he believes so much in the Ministry of Magic. He was
Yep.
like just he's a turd.
I just
he comes around eventually, so like you have to give him that. But, like,
But
he
it,
still
yeah,
he
just-
but,
came
like,
around too late.
at the
almost.
11th
Yeah,
hour.
he still just. I put him and
Like
I put
11:59.
Clearwater, his girlfriend, because they're just
yeah.
so annoying.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And
See,
there just are people like that, you know, where it's like the rules are so important to them that they like literally don't care like
Yep.
who they're throwing under the bus.
Yep.
And
And the fact that it was like his whole family, like he has what, 6 siblings or something like that, and he's like, nah, I'm not gonna trust my parents that have been right for most of my whole life because some guy told me that they were wrong. Like, come on.
yeah.
yeah, he's the guy that like thinks he knows better than everyone.
Yeah.
Like all of us, yeah.
Because he was a prefect.
Yeah.
I think that's what started it all. I'm not gonna lie.
But dude, can we not forget though that Ron was also a prefect? Okay, in the books.
Yeah, and he wasn't corrupt like his brother.
No, I don't even think he wanted to do it in
He
the
didn't.
books. He was just like, go away. He's like not even being an example. He's
Yeah,
just kind of
yeah.
like doing whatever. And I just find that so endearing because like that's just totally Ron.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between two different people that they're given the same power and how they handle it is very different.
Yeah.
That's why we respect Ron, but his brother gotta go.
Gotta
Like
go.
even in is it the first movie? Yeah. Where like Percy's like leading them and he's like, what does he say?
Come on,
Yeah, he's
this
just, like,
way.
he's like this way, and he just like keeps like saying all these things, and you're like, dude, shut up! Like,
like,
it's
keep
just
up.
annoying. Yeah,
Come on
Like,
now.
oh, I have little feet or little legs.
They're just
We're
looking
11.
around.
yeah, like this, like especially if they're like a Muggle-born, like this is like wild to them. Give them a second, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This is a culture shock. Yeah. Anyway.
Exactly. Why we go back to the soaring hat. Okay. I will die with this opinion.
The starting hat is annoying. He really is. He's like a hat. Like, can
Yeah,
you really
Heidi,
have
let
beef
it go.
against a hat?
Okay, but he's only useful like one day for 1 hour.
Well, okay, though. He's
In a year.
He's kind of like Professor Trelawney, who I have on here. Because he has like these prophecies and things. But it's like not helpful for anyone.
Yeah.
It just like causes
Problem.
Yeah, it just causes grief. And that's
Yeah.
Professor Trelawney. Like, she sucks at her job.
True.
Like the divination, Dumbledore was about to like get rid of that. And then she had her prophecy about Voldemort. And then he hired her because he wanted to keep her safe, not because he thought that she was valuable as a teacher.
Oh shoot.
And she just like sucks at her job, and then she like pretends she knows more than she does, and like she like makes all these false prophecies.
That's true. That's why
and, like,
Hermione hates her so
oof,
much.
I do not like her
Well,
either. She drives me
That's
nuts.
why I didn't mind when was it Umbridge that like wanted to get her out, like fired
Yeah.
her. I was like, you know what? The one good thing Umbridge did.
Firing her, okay, but kicking her out of Hogwarts,
That-
not okay.
that's
Which
too
Dumbledore
far.
put a stop to, again, because he wanted to protect her.
Yeah.
Because Snape heard her
give
the prophecy, and so he probably relayed that back to Voldemort, and so Dumbledore was like, I gotta protect her.
Uh-huh.
So, but she's just
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah,
Just-
100%.
Yeah, I mean, her
Yeah.
glasses. I'm just kidding.
Her hair.
But like, I also put people connected with her because she's just that annoying. Like Lavender Brown.
Oh,
How
she
she
was
like,
on my
worships
list.
her, and then Lavender Brown's just annoying in her own right.
Is that the chick that dated Ron?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's so, and then she was one of the people that like didn't believe Harry at first
Yep.
either. And stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, she's
just
also on my
annoying.
list. I couldn't. Anyone else on your lists that we can go through?
I don't have anything else.
Professor Binns.
Who's that?
He's only in the books. He's not in the movies. He's the history of magic professor that's a ghost.
Oh, yeah!
The boring one.
Yeah.
that literally
He's
everybody
literally
sleeps
just
with.
so boring.
That he died and didn't realize.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, the dude doesn't even realize he's dead. He just
Yep.
goes to class every day. Like,
Maybe that's why I didn't
oh,
put him
man.
in the movies, because they were just like, yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, he's just so boring.
Didn't bring anything to the story
Yeah.
either. Anyone else on your list?
Oh yeah, let me see.
Yeah, let's go.
Fleur.
Okay, I actually
Fleur,
almost
yeah.
put her down too.
Yeah. My beef is small with her, but there.
Okay, but listen. She was supposed to be, like, a strong one, like, strong enough to go through the Goblet of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, the entire time she's just sobbing.
Yep.
And is just scared. And it's like, girl, you are not holding up well. Like,
Like,
you should not have put your name in there.
You signed up for this. Did no one train you? I mean, I know you speak French. Was it lost in translation?
Yeah, there's Harry, who's, like, literally didn't put his name in. And then he's just super
he's like
confused.
younger than all
And
of
she's,
them.
like, just trying to figure it out. Of course he got help. But, like, he's just trying to, like, do it.
Harry saves her sister.
Because she couldn't
Come
even
on,
go into
Fleur.
the water. Like,
Come on,
Jeez.
Fleur.
yeah, some people just aren't
Yeah.
built for magic.
I mean, she does get better on. Also, we're like she marries Bill, and she's like really nice about him and stuff. But
and she still fights in the end.
she does.
She does.
She comes back. She
It's
kind of.
That's why I took
But
her
she's
name off
just-
my list.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like I said, small beef. She's just a little
Yeah.
annoying.
A little annoying.
Yeah. Ooh, who's the kid that has the camera?
Oh,
Creed.
yeah.
The one that just annoys the heck out of Harry and
Yeah.
Ron. But at the end, though, like, that was probably a sad death for me.
More than Dobby?
Man.
Yeah, I think it was a sad. Just because, like, it was just briefly shown. Just him
Well,
dead.
that's for me.
With
That's why-
Lavender.
Yeah, I
She's
know. I was
dead.
gonna say.
Oh.
I know. I was like, Lavender's beef almost went away just because her, like, in the movies, because in the books, it's not made clear if she's dead or not.
Oh,
Yeah.
It just says that she was being attacked, and then Professor Trelawney saves her. Also, okay, another beef about Trelawney. She's a freaking wizard, Kay. A witch. She's a witch. She's a freaking witch. What does she do in the Battle of Hogwarts? She like whizzes around crystal balls.
Oh my
That's
god.
right.
Like, women, there's other curses. Like, why would you just throw crystal balls at people? That's so dumb. Anyway, but yeah, she throws the crystal ball at what's his name, Fenrir Greyback.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But they don't in the book. It doesn't really say.
Is that the werewolf guy?
Yeah,
Mm.
because he was attacking Lavender, and then Trelawney like attacks him. But it's never made clear in the book if she survived or not. But in the movie, they decided to kill her off. Like they show her dead.
Good.
It's sad.
That's sad. Okay,
Whoa.
my turn.
All right, Heidi.
How many publishing houses did J.K. Rowling go to before someone wanted to publish The Sorcerer's Stone? Okay. Is it A, 12, B, 5, C, 7, or D, 10?
7.
What was the first one? 12?
12.
12.
It is 12. She went to 12 whole publishing
Wow.
houses, and everybody turned her down.
That is perseverance, man. Can you imagine the other 11 or 12?
Yeah,
or
they
whatever?
probably are pissed.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
probably like.
They fumbled the
themselves.
bag for sure.
Oh man,
That could have brought in so much money.
Yeah.
that's wild. J.K. Rowling, honestly, it's just interesting, like studying her life. Like, she is an interesting person.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I'm pretty sure in the 8th grade I did a report on her as like one of my heroes or something like that. She went from a billionaire to a millionaire with how much that she donated. She like took that whole like
Whoa.
that whole name for herself and like demoted herself so that she could donate.
Yeah. And then can we talk about how she like wanted to be known for her writing, so she tried to write under a pseudonym, and then she got found out.
No.
She did. She tried to write another book in this like in a
Like I
pseudonym
read that
to like
somewhere.
prove that she could write.
Oh.
But then people found her out, and then they buy it just because it's her.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I was
But
like,
she's a
"Oh,
good writer.
She is.
I had to come up with this whole world and
I wonder what
Yeah.
she does. Does she still write?
I
Does she
don't
still
think
write
so.
books?
I don't know.
She probably doesn't need to do anything for the rest of her life. She just can just sit
She's
by
set,
and just
yeah.
watch that movie, that money roll in.
I mean, I think she helped with like the other Harry Potter movies that came out, but and she's written a couple of things, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. There was a lot of controversy with her, so I don't think a lot of people like her anymore. Which
Yeah.
is sad.
But that's just that's how life is now. People,
Get canceled.
yeah, and like you can separate their person from their work, and it's like it's not like her characters. Life is never simple as like, oh, this person's obviously bad, this person's obviously good. So
Did anybody put Dumbledore on there?
I almost did.
Yeah, I was this close because man, that dude is infuriating.
Yeah.
Seriously. Which book is it where Harry's just trying to get his attention for like forever and then finally yells at him to like look at him? I don't remember which book it is, but I was like, Harry's totally justified. Like, Dumbledore is not looking at him. He is scared. Like, Harry is scared, doesn't know what he's doing, which is like throughout all of the books. His whole life, he just doesn't know what's happening. He finds out that he's the most famous wizard in the world without knowing any magic. And then Dumbledore, like, doesn't help him.
Yep.
Like, I just find that so infuriating.
It is. Well, I can't remember the reason he gives Harry for, like, avoiding him. It was something to do with him suspecting Harry was a Horcrux and, like, not wanting Voldemort to be able to see what Dumbledore was up to.
So I was thinking,
something
was it
like
the 5th
that.
or 6th
Yeah.
book?
But it's still
there's, like, a lot of
yeah.
controversy with it because a lot of people are like, he basically, like, knew that Harry was gonna die, and he still set him up.
And he didn't want to, like, see him all the time and, like, grow attached to him.
Probably. Something like that. But he still set him up, even though it was for, like, the greater good or whatever. But, like, that's just still horrible. He basically set him up for slaughter in the end.
Yeah,
Grew
he
him
knew
up.
the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time. Yeah. Like, before Harry was even killed.
Yeah.
Or not Harry, Harry's parents.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Did either of you put Snape down?
No, I didn't.
Because I used to have issues with his arc, I guess. Like, when I read it, I remember being so disappointed.
Really?
Yeah. I remember, like, and it took a conversation that I had with someone else about it to, like, talk it through. And, like, she gave me her side of it. And I was like, okay, I'm okay with it now. But in the beginning, I was, like, so against it. I was like, nope. He had all this time he could have told Harry that he was kind of on his side. And all of a sudden, like, at his death, they basically find out everything that Snape did to sacrifice.
But that's because he
him.
was, like, the greatest spy ever known.
Yeah.
The greatest
True.
double agent, where you literally, like, are questioning everything with him all the time.
Yeah.
But also people make the argument where he was like, he didn't even be rude to literally every student he ever taught,
Yeah, it's true.
besides Draco Malfoy.
Yeah, that is some beef you could have with him. Like,
Yeah.
he was a great double agent, but he was also just a jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you also could think, like, no, it doesn't justify it. But honestly, like, he was the spy for most of his life.
Yeah.
And it was probably really hard
Mm-hmm.
to do both. To love these kids enough to go through all
he
of that.
probably had to, like,
Separate
put
himself.
Yeah, he had to, like, get calloused. He had
Yeah.
to, like,
He had to make these kids not like him so that he didn't feel like if he failed that it was all on him. Or if he slipped up, he was attached to these kids enough where it would have been a huge hurt on him.
Yeah.
Because he was already hurt.
Yeah.
After Lily died, he was, like, heartbroken. And it probably, like, put him in the state of, like, okay, then I can't love anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, like, fair. But also, he shouldn't have been such a jerk.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have had favorites. I'll go with that.
Yeah.
Because...
But, like, it totally checks out.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's how, like, the Slytherin house, the Voldemort
I guess that's
like,
true. He just played
entourage,
his
like,
part
that's how
really
they
well.
are.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know.
That's why I didn't write any of the Malfoys down, because I was like, that's just
That's true.
who they are.
I know. I actually love Draco. He's probably one of my favorite characters.
But what we were talking about earlier, actually, he is kind of one of those characters because, like, you don't like him, but as you learn more about him,
You
like,
understand.
You feel bad for him,
Uh-huh.
and like you kind of root for him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Because he only went along because his dad made him. Like, he didn't want to do any of the things that he did. He didn't want to kill Dumbledore, but he felt like he had to, or else he would be killed.
Yeah.
And it was not a choice of his own. It was all his dad's fault because his dad got involved with Voldemort.
Yeah.
It's true.
So it's just like the family drama, or the family, like, it's like a gang almost.
Yeah.
Like once one person is in it, everybody's in it.
That's true. But I am bugged by Tom Felton, because out of all the other Harry Potter actors, he's the only one that has not let go of Draco. Like, he still wants to, like, be associated with Harry Potter for the rest of his life, which is fine, But like Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and even like Emma Watson, like they've all still done other projects and made names for themselves outside of that franchise. And I just every time I see him on TikTok and he's posting another like duet with the Draco Malfoy impersonator, I'm like, dude, it's been like what 10 years plus. Move on. Like, there's just live and let go.
What does he even do now?
He's just on TikTok. And I read somewhere recently that he was upset because he felt like he should have played Ken in the Barbie movie over Ryan Gosling. And I'm like, you're not even attractive, bro.
I think he's attractive, but he doesn't have the name. He doesn't have the Ryan Gosling charm. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I did.
We'll have to talk.
I'll have to talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
I do have a lot of thoughts on it, but anyway, that's that. Anything else to add before?
Horace Slughorn. Slughorn.
Slughorn? You put him on your list?
Yeah. The dude's annoying. He's got all his favorites, and he like
that's true.
Thinks he has to be associated with all these names.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And the fact that like he hid from Dumbledore.
Yeah, he's
you know, like he's a coward. Yeah.
He kind of comes around in the end too, but like he's just
And then like
annoying.
The part where Ron is literally like dying, you know, like being poisoned,
and then he just
stands there.
Yeah.
He's the freaking, you know, professor who should know all about these potions, and he doesn't do anything.
Yeah. Well, that's why part of me wishes that the movies were instead like a TV series, like season by season. Because I feel like we could have dove into more.
We could have built so much more.
Yeah, like there's the things that are left out is like so sad. Like what's his name? The poltergeist.
Oh yeah.
What's his name?
I don't remember. It's been years.
That he's like a big part of the books. Like he gets them in trouble when they're out at night. Like what's his name? It starts with a P, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Peeves.
Yeah,
Peeves.
Yeah.
And, like,
Peeves.
That.
And then my favorite part of the books, one of them is when McGonagall, I think it's the 5th book, where McGonagall is like telling him to like unscrew it.
Oh,
to, like, unscrew the lamp or the chandelier or whatever because like it would mess with Umbridge.
Yeah.
And like, but she just like is like whispering it, and like Harry catches her and just thinks that she's so funny. And I was like, that's just so McGonagall. I almost put her on my list just because she's kind of a grumpy old lady, but she's also just very like punctual and just like you know.
She's I'm gonna do what's best for you, even if you don't like it.
Yeah, that's
She looks at the whole picture, and so like she can come across as like,
you know, I saw something so heartwarming. It was like, no, Harry didn't have a dad, and yeah, you could count Arthur as one of his like father figures, but he's like, but could you count Hagrid as a father figure? With how much that he helped him and talked to him and was with him, gave him birthday gifts, and like was just always there for him. Even at the very end, when he goes in to die, Hagrid is there and he tells him to run, even though it means that he would die. Yeah. And it's just like, it's just so cute. It makes me want to cry.
Hagrid gave me fun uncle vibes, though, more than father.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't know how to be a father.
Yeah. No, he's like, I shouldn't have told you that. Like, every like, sentence he says.
I'm saying, he's more of an uncle, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah. My last was Moaning Myrtle.
Oh,
she's just annoying. And it's like one of those things, again, you understand, like, she died. That's sad, but also it's like years later.
Yeah, why is she still angry?
Move on.
Like, you could just like go up to like heaven and just be chill, but no, you have to like you have to be in this bathroom forever.
And guess what? Like your killer is a snake. Like what are you gonna do? Talk his ear off about how you're mad that it killed you? Like,
and the fact that she's like stalking Harry in the bathroom. Like, come on, girl. Like, get out of there.
Move on.
Yeah.
Did you know that the actress that played her was in like her 30s?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. So.
And she looks exactly like Daniel Radcliffe.
She does with pigtails. Oh, man.
Yeah, I saw that picture. It was like identical, and I just cannot unsee it. Anyway. Let's do our last trivia.
Let's do our last trivia. So if we get this one wrong, we will have to have our husbands write a word on our foreheads. and we just have to
Just a random word.
a random. It could be anything. Yeah,
Oh, great.
dear. Yeah, it's sketchy.
My husband's gonna give me something bad.
it'll be appropriate.
I mean, yeah.
Keep it appropriate.
It's a safe for work show.
Poop.
So.
Yeah. Just the poop emoji, actually. Okay, so I told Jeff to keep it kind of difficult, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, it's really hard to read his handwriting with one eye. Okay. Which component of a computer
Oh, jeez.
is responsible for temporarily storing data and instructions that the CPU needs to access quickly? Okay, let me say that again. That was a lot. Which component of a computer is responsible for temporarily storing data or data, whatever, however you say it, and instructions that the CPU needs to access quickly? Is it the GPU, RAM, HDD, or PSU, or V? I don't know what that letter is.
It looks like a U.
Okay. PSU. So GPU, RAM, HDD, or PSU. I'm going to say RAM.
That's what I was leaning towards, but I feel like that's...
It's either like GPU or RAM.
But isn't the GPU the graphics card?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm saying that confidently, but I'm not confident.
You know, all of our husbands are in tech, and we have no idea.
Ruby
I
said.
don't have to know, because we know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. We don't need to know.
I don't know anything about our router. He
Okay.
does, though.
Okay, wait, say it one more time.
GPU, RAM, HDD, PSU.
And it's responsible for what?
Storing,
Data.
temporarily storing data and instructions that the CPU needs to access.
Isn't RAM like more
Permanent storage?
You're right.
But is there two types of
What-
RAM?
Is the hard, is it the hard drive that's HDD? The hard disk drive?
Oh, hard disk drive. I think that's it.
Okay,
that
so
sounds
then-
right.
Is it that one?
Disk drive. What does GPU stand for?
Graphic processing unit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that sounds right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's go with that.
I think RAM is more. I don't know what PSU is. I've never
I
heard
don't
of
know
that.
what
What?
either.
That sounds fake.
It's either RAM or HDD.
PlayStation University. It's a no.
PlayStation University.
So it's A, B, or C. I'm gonna go with B or C.
I'm gonna say
H-
B or C.
H whatever. do the H
HDD?
one. Yeah, HDD.
Is it
Hard
C?
drive. What?
HDD. I don't know.
Let's do C.
Okay.
Oh no. No, is it
was
RAM?
RAM.
Oh,
my gosh, we talked
we
ourselves
talked
out
ourselves
of it.
out of it.
Oh,
no.
no.
Oh, we all knew it. We all knew it.
You heard us. We knew it.
We're not idiots. We knew
Oh,
it.
my goodness.
Oh no.
Don't tell Leslie to listen to
Yeah.
this. Try to block our podcast.
I
from
just thought RAM was like more permanent.
Me too.
All right, we have to take these off. Count of 3. On camera.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Oh. I'm gonna like rip
Oh
my
my
eyelashes out.
It's like made your eyelashes like melt.
Oh my god.
I don't know if it could. Yeah, that's nasty.
Ow.
I'm scared.
Oh.
I'm
I
scared.
better not lose any eyelash. Ow.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Ow.
I didn't wear makeup, so I'm good.
Oh jeez.
Just the one eye is just leaking.
It's the new style. Thanks for listening to Discussions. Hit the little camera icon and follow us on Instagram at Discussions Podcast to stay updated on all things Heidi, Nat, and Kim. And don't forget to catch us on next week's episode.